IShowSpeed is a different celebrity. He isn't known for being intelligent or what he has contributed to the world. Instead, he goes to other countries, he barks.
You're so cute, Emma.
A lot of the people that watch IShowSpeed are children, and a lot of the people that give respect to IShowSpeed are the adults because they see how much influence he has. He meets royals, he interacts with the biggest celebrities, and a lot of people look at his success with a lens of envy. I can also make racist chink jokes, I can also make rape jokes, I can also just go to another country and eat their food and give a big overreaction. Oh my god, this is so good!
Whoa.
It's Stacy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we got it!
Oh my god. Oh my god!
Food does not taste that good, but it does when it comes to building a larger fan base, getting every single country you visit to like you even more. This is a genre, a way to make money. There are people who pretend, are British and then overreact to eating American food. Oh my god, McDonald's, Bucky, this is just so good. But he's done it on an international level, and that is very smart, and that is what a lot of people give IShowSpeed credit for. He's very intelligent. There are a bunch of YouTube video documentaries giving him a little bit too much credit. At the same time, there are a bunch of other videos giving IShowSpeed not enough credit for his intelligence. Why dumb people are more successful than you. Very honestly, I think IShowSpeed is a very normal person, a normal kid. But the problem is that why is he more successful? Why is he richer than the majority of people that has ever existed? It's very simple. It's the idea of leverage. How did us as humans back in the day be able to move tons of stone with so little effort? It's because of the idea of leverage. How could someone at McDonald's work a full shift, they're sweating, they're running around getting yelled at, and someone who puts in less effort be able to make more money, become more famous, and live a happier, fulfilling life? It's the idea of leverage. It is not how hard you work, but where you put that effort into a opportunity that has a high ceiling of growth. Now, we're going to delve into OnlyFans creators. A lot of people are aware of this deep down because we use leverage in almost every scenario. Instead of walking, running to school, you drive to school. That is a higher leverage opportunity. But when it comes to comparing yourself with other people, why does this OnlyFans chick who has no talent just show her tits and makes tens of millions of dollars?
I actually like kind of tearing up. $4 million? $4 million in a month? Yeah. 400,000 the last 7 days, in case you were, not even, it's more than that. Thanks.
I want to make tens of millions of dollars. I believe I'm more talented, I'm more deserving of this lady's success. But because people view everything in the lens of envy, IShowSpeed is dumb as fuck, all this girl has is tits, then I should deserve what they have because I am better. Fundamentally, humans are narcissistic. Everybody socially says, no, I'm an empath. I care about what other people say. But scientifically, there's been a study where 80 to 90% of drivers believe they are better than the average driver. But realistically, it should only be 50%. So why do the majority of people think there are better drivers? It's because fundamentally, physiologically, biologically, deep down, everyone has a hint of narcissism where I think I'm better than the other person. And I'll say it right now, I think I'm smarter than everyone I've discussed about today. I've been tested with 140 IQ, but then again, that doesn't mean anything. No matter how smart you are, you can still have your life ruined by drugs, addictions. You could go into a car without any fault, you drive perfectly, and someone could end your life. It doesn't matter what type of resources you've been given as a kid, it's only what you're able to make with it. When I see people in the NBA, I don't think, oh, if only I was 6 foot tall. No, that doesn't happen because there are so many other people who do have the resources to succeed but never do anything with it. The people who are in the NBA are all the tallest people that are also the hardest workers, that are also the most talented people. have this lens of envy because this person has these resources. That's the reason why I'm not in their position. But clearly that is not the case when you change it to other people with lives you don't even want to live. But everyone thinks and looks at IShowSpeed, the girls that shows her tits. This is so easy. I could do this, but you can't.
I'll say it for the people in the back. I've said it since day one when I started streaming, and even back when I was streaming on Justin TV in 2010. Streaming is by far the easiest job you can ever have. Like, I think anyone in the industry will tell you that.
There are so many people in the live streaming influencer space where they like to play the role of being a pleaser. I'm going to please my audience to win as much free will as possible. And what they always say is that, oh guys, content creation is so much easier than a full-time job. Oh guys, live streaming is so much easier than a full-time job. They're lying. They only say that because they want to look good for the other person. If their job was so easy, then everyone would have their job. But everyone who tries to get their job could never succeed because it is actually extremely difficult in the context of not how much effort it is, but figuring out how leverage works. Leverage is no longer in today's day and age moving heavy objects, but instead, how could I leverage my effort to making as much money as possible? And I learned this from Naval Ravikant. There are pretty much 4 ideas of leverage. We're going to speed this up very quickly, but it is labor, it is coding, it is capital, and these are very expansive topics that I was going to include in this video, but it's not the theme, so it'll be on my Patreon, all recorded. We're also going to delve deeper into how you could utilize it for your future, your career, but more importantly, media. IShowSpeed, Sophie Rate are all very good at social media. It is one of the greatest ways to leverage how much effort you put in for how much you get back because you're doing it at a significant scale. You are not just tutoring one person, but instead you are helping and interacting with multiple millions of people. I could be Sophie Rate and just be a stripper. I dance semi-naked, softcore porn to only 1, maybe 2 people in the room. But wouldn't it make more sense to do the exact same thing, spend the exact amount of time and effort, but instead put yourself online, market yourself where multiple millions of people could buy and pay for your pornography? The same thing applies to IShowSpeed. If you want to be funny and entertainer, a comedian, why go to a stand-up club where the maximum capacity is 30 people, but you can live stream it and share your jokes to hundreds of thousands of people, and those hundreds of thousands of people could pay you money. Leverage is the idea of putting in the same amount of effort, but getting significantly more back. And what's very important is choosing the opportunities and vehicles that are going to give you much more. So here's the thing. IShowSpeed, Sophie Rate is not brilliant. Their bodies aren't the best. They aren't the smartest people in the world. But what they do have the edge over other people is that they understood that social media long-term is a much better avenue to growth because you could reach so many more people. The leverage opportunity is there. It is better. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. If you want to know more about leverage and the complexities about it, check out the Patreon. Toodly-doo.